Hey, peace, love and light to you all, family. Welcome to another YouTube video with me, your host, Mathix. Now, today I want to talk to you about something that's very important for you to know as an individual if you want to function in this 3D holographic reality, which we call Maya, or we call the illusion, or we call the Matrix. Now, in you knowing that life is a matrix, in you knowing that life is holographic in nature, in you knowing that this is a dream in the mind of an infinite creator, there are certain tools and certain forces that you need to know and be able to work with in order for you to navigate. And one of those forces is the power of will power. You know, we hear about will a lot of times, but we don't really know what it is. It's actually a force. It's an entity. And so in this video I'm going to give you certain tactics and methods which you can use in order to activate your willpower. So now, willpower, first of all, where does it reside psychologically? Well, if you look at the human design, the human body, the brain is a physical manifestation of the mind. So basically, if I were to give you an example, your cell phone would be what your brain is, and then the internet would be basically what the mind is. So the brain acts as the hardware, the tangible stuff, and then the mind would be the internet, which is the invisible part. So now the brain, being a manifestation of the mind, also extends further when it comes to the spinal cord, because the spinal cord is an extension of the mind. All the nerves trickle down there, and so as that energy descends down the spinal line, you find that the power of will within a human being resides at the solar plexus, your gut. That's where will is. That's where psychologically you are affected by the power of will, which is why when you have to stand up in front of people and give a speech or give something like that, you always feel those butterflies in your stomach. You get hungry. It's because that's where your solar plexus is. And solar plexus deals with power, and not just any power, will power. Now, what is willpower? Willpower is the ability to take things from the invisible and bring them into the physical, and basically they manifest. So now, how the spirit or how the mind of God does this is that everything works down in a trickling manner. It comes down slowly. Everything starts with the mind. It starts with the thoughts. The thoughts slow down into light, into ether, into magnetism, and from the magnetism it slows down even further into the ethers and into the four elements. So basically how to understand will is that, first of all, you have a thought, right? You have thoughts, divine inspiration by the crown chakra. We could call it divine inspiration. That trickles down into the realms of light, third eye, vision. You visualize it. And then after you visualize it, that trickles down into the throat chakra. So you speak that which you feel it. You speak that which you have been thinking, and you say it, because words create things. After that, you feel it. You trickle down to the feeling. Remember, in the scriptures you read that as a man thinketh, so is he. The thing that makes that statement to be true, the last part of it, is the willpower, because you first think it, but then you must become it. The becoming aspect of it, that's where will comes in. The thinking is the part that I was just telling you about. It's where it begins. It's the thought, it's the sperm, it's the ideation, it's the seed. But in order for that seed to become alive, you need to water it. That water is the will. So you can plant a seed, but what's going to make it grow? If you take care of it. So the act of you watering a seed would be the same as you willing something. You really are putting in action towards that. Now, it's also a thing of action. That's what you're dealing with. So you think it, you see it, you visualize it in the higher realms, in the higher echelons, in the higher planes. You trickle it down to vision, to sound. You slow it down to the feelings. Now, the feeling is very important, because when you feel it, okay, let me give you an example, right? All right. See how beautiful this house is? It's a very beautiful house, got a nice yard. You want a house like this? You don't have a house like this. What do? Wherever you live, if you've had the opportunity to be in a place or to be in a car or to be with someone, what are the feelings you get when you are there? What are the feelings? This is the feeling aspect of it. Feel yourself to have the thing before you already have it. Feel what it would be like to live in that house. Feel what it would be like to wake up in that type of environment. Feel what it would be like to wake up or to be in a relationship with that type of person. Feel it first before it manifests. Remember, you're a God. And after you feel it, will it. Will it, meaning that now make actions that contribute towards that thing coming into being. Because the will is where most people fail. Most people get the things right. They think it, they think it. Some even get to feeling it, but they don't will it with action. As much as you are feeling it, do the actions that someone who is that thing that you are saying you would want to be, do what that person does. If you want to draw, obviously you must spend time drawing. If you want to dance, you don't just think it and feel what it would be like to be a dancer. Dance. And there's many ways in which you can activate the power of will. And you start that by doing little things. Let's say, for an example, sit-ups, which are a dope practical example, because now when you are dealing with sit-ups, you are dealing with the energies of the core, your core muscle, here where your abs are. So to work with your willpower and to gauge the level that it's at, tell yourself this, né? Don't say to yourself, okay, I want to have abs. Just say, I want to strengthen my core. I want to strengthen my will, right? And every morning when you wake up, do 10 sit-ups. Say every morning when I wake up, or at night, whichever one is convenient. Say I'm going to do 10 sit-ups in the morning or 10 sit-ups at night every day for a week straight. Do that and see, write this down, see if you will be able to carry that out. That is going to test your will. Will you have the will to do something as easy as 10 sit-ups in the morning? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, you're done. That's going to show you, it's going to gauge you. So let's say by day 3, you are chilling in your bed and you want to sleep and you're like, I got to do 10 sit-ups. That's going to let you know, something with your will. So start with little things. Give yourself tasks which you must tell yourself, I must do this. That's going to strengthen your willpower. And willpower also comes in when it comes to sexual tantra or Kama Sutra. Because the reason why I would say that most guys would bust a nut real quick the moment that they are they're having sex with the women, the reason that they get too excited is that they don't have the willpower to hold the pleasure in. So they are taken by the pleasure. But when you have the willpower to want to satisfy her, to want to take sex to the next level, that's when now you are merging the sacral chakra, which is just below the solar plexus, which is will, and those two chakras begin to come together in the sexual act. So it's not just the thing of where now you are having sex, but without the higher, without something of substance. And that something of substance, you get it from your solar plexus, you get it from your gut. So yeah, chill in the sun, eat bananas, eat oranges, eat the yellow, work with the yellow color because it deals with the solar plexus. But the most important thing outside of just the color therapy is the psychology that goes into what it is that you want to do. Can you put in the action? So you have big dreams, but in order for big things to happen, they need to start with small things. So give yourself a certain activity. I would recommend something that has to do with your core. You could either do a plank or just look up some ab exercise and tell yourself that you're going to do it for a week or 2 every day. It doesn't even have to take more than 5 minutes, but just do it. When you do these little things, slowly it brings in discipline. Slowly it disciplines you, because your solar plexus represents your sun, and your sun is your will. Your sun is your ego. It's what drives you. It's your light. You see, family? So that's going to be the video on willpower. Yeah, much love and light to you all. Until next time, this has been Esoteric Muruti. Much love, family. Peace.